Hey guys, it's Beth and welcome back to my channel. So long time no see. It has been a minute since I last posted here on my YouTube channel. Just a lot of stuff has went on over the last couple of months, and so I kind of just took a break from creating content for my channel. But I really want to get back into the swing of things. I just thought it would be fun to come over here and just get ready, really casual, chat, catch up on some things. Those are some of my favorite videos to watch, so that's what I wanted to do today. So if that sounds interesting to you, then just keep on watching. Okay, so now that my hair is out of my face, let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to use my favorite primer at the moment. That is the Hard Candy Sheer Envy Hydrating Primer 12-Hour Makeup Grip. It just looks like this. This is my favorite right now because it has a nice hydrating feel without being too heavy or greasy. And it kind of, once you rub it in a little bit, gets like a little bit of a tacky finish. And I feel like that just grips my makeup, as the name would suggest. Next, I'm going to go in with this ColourPop Pretty Fresh Hydrating Illuminator, and I've only used this a couple of times. I have it in the shade Rose Gold. I do not like to apply this all over my face. I feel like it accentuates pores and stuff like that, but I do like to use it underneath my foundation, kind of like as a first step illuminator, I guess. I put it on the high points of my face, and then I apply the foundation over the top. So I'm just going to take this little Real Techniques brush and get in to that illuminator and just start applying this to the high points of my face. So the chin, above the cheekbones, any place that I would normally apply like an illuminator or a highlighter. I'm also going to try this today over the top of my makeup as like an actual highlight and see how that works. I also wanted to try something else a little bit different by applying my contour underneath my foundation, and I'm just going to use my Seint contour, and I have the shade here in Astoria. So I'm just going to apply that where I would normally contour. And this is going to look crazy for a little bit, but it will blend out. And remember, we are putting some foundation over the top of it. So not everything I'm using today is going to be like super new to me. Some of the stuff is, and some of the stuff I don't think I have used on my channel yet. Then once I have it applied, I'm just going to blend it out a little bit, not too much because we still want that definition, especially since we will be applying some coverage over the top of it. And then for foundation, I'm going to be using this Wetnwild BareFocus Tinted Hydrator, and this is new-ish. I think it's only been out for like a month or so. And I have used it a few times and I actually really like it. So I'm just going to take a little bit and kind of dot this around my face. I'm not going to put any directly on there. I'll show you how I'm going to do this. I like to dot product on my face because then I feel like less product is absorbed by my hand, less product is absorbed by my brush or sponge, and I'm not wasting any product. Then I'm actually going to blend that in with a brush. This is the Real Techniques RT Go brush, and I actually got this for Christmas from my sister, and I am just blending that in. Again, not taking any directly onto that contour just yet, just blending that out. I tried to use a smaller amount of product because I knew I was going to be going in with a brush. And I feel like I can get away with using less product when I am using a brush because when I use a sponge, it does soak up some of that product. And then I'm going to start blending this. And then I'm going to start, as that blends out, start bringing it down over that contour just in a pressing motion. I don't want to, you know, scrub over it because I don't want to ruin the definition that we created. So it's not going to be a super harsh contoured look, but it is going to add a little bit of definition to the face. If you wanted your contour to be more harsh, you can go in a little bit more heavily, or you can just wait to do your contour over the top. I kind of like that soft definition that that gave me. And as you can see with that tinted hydrator, it is not full coverage, but it does have a good medium coverage, and I really like how it looks. It has like a slight bit of a glow, nothing too crazy, and some of the glow that I'm getting in here is because I use that illuminator, that hydrating illuminator from ColourPop. But I really like the coverage. I think it looks really natural on the skin. It doesn't look heavy or cakey. I think it's really good, and it does last really well on my face throughout the day. And then I'm also going to use the Wet n Wild. By the way, in case you have a similar skin tone to me and you are interested in trying this, I am in the shade light medium. And then I'm going to go in with the light medium shade in the Megalast Incognito concealer, and this is from Wet n Wild as well. This is supposed to be like it says all day full coverage concealer. I wouldn't say it's full coverage. It does have good coverage, but it doesn't completely cover my dark circles. Just putting it in those key areas where I need a little bit more coverage. I have some scarring and just darkness around my mouth and redness on my chin. And I am just gonna go in again with that brush. It even has a little brush under here if you wanted to use that. As you can see, the coverage is good because I have really dark circles. I have allergies, hereditary, kids, and it has good coverage but not full. But I personally am happy with the coverage, but I just thought I would let you know that if you were interested in trying this, it is not like super full coverage, but it is very good. I would say nearing full coverage. And then I do want to do some creams on the face before I go in with powder, and this headband is like sliding back. I'm going to use my Seint Bella bronzer, and I have it in a small compact with our Glow Illuminator. As most of you probably already know, I am an artist for Seint Beauty, and I do sell these products, but I just generally really love them. So I have Glow Illuminator, and then I have Bella bronzer, and I like to take a couple swipes of the Glow Illuminator and then like a tap or two of Bella bronzer, and it just gives me this beautiful warm bronzy glow that I really love. I am using the blush and bronzer brush, which is my favorite to use with Bella bronzer. And then I'm going to go in with a cream blush as well. I can't remember if I showed these on my channel yet. I may have. I don't even remember the last video I uploaded, which is terrible. But this is the e.l.f. Putty blush, and I have the shade here Tahiti, which is like a pinky peach. I'm going to load that up on my brush and just get that on the cheeks. I love these. They are so pretty and really easy to work with, because this looks like it could be, I mean, you know, pretty vibrant, but it just builds up so well, and you're not like overloaded with product, and they just blend into the skin so stinking easily. I also have the shade Bora Bora, which is a brighter pink, which I really like that one as well. But with the makeup I'm wanting to do today, I thought this would be a better shade to use. So like I said, I am going to try to use this over the top as an actual highlight to add some glow, just using the same brush that I used earlier. I'm not going to add any to the other areas of the face, just on the tops of the cheeks. But I can't, like I said, I can't remember the last time I uploaded. I know it's been a hot minute. I'm pretty sure I haven't talked about my grandma yet here on my YouTube channel, but if you know me personally, you know that on Christmas Day, we actually lost my grandma to COVID. She got COVID and she was in the hospital for, I think, 18 days. And we lost her on Christmas Day. So she is our Christmas angel, and my family, we all took it so hard. It was really a tough thing for all of us to go through. We're still having a hard time with it. We actually had her funeral on New Year's Eve. We found out that someone else that we know very well, that his son had passed the day of my grandma's funeral. We found that out after. And then I think 5 days later, this person that I said we were very close to, knew very well, was a part of my life for most of my life, He had passed away as well. And so we have experienced a lot of loss within the last couple of months. And it has just been a long healing process. A lot of things that we're dealing with. And I just kind of wanted to take a break. I took a break even before all of this from YouTube. But it was just a little bit harder for me to want to like get back into filming content for my YouTube channel when there was just so much going on. And then like, again, my son is doing virtual learning. I also have a 2-year-old, almost 3-year-old, and it was just a lot going on. So I'm ready to be back. I've done a lot of healing over the last month or so, and I'm just ready to get back into the swing of uploading on YouTube again, because this was really fun for me when I started it, and I want it to continue to be fun. So I thought I would just catch you all up on some things that have gone on in my personal life. But I am going to take my Pretty Vulgar pressed powder. Let me make sure I have no creasing underneath my eyes. So I'm just going to kind of blend out those creases really quickly before I go in and set. And now I'm going to set, and as you guys already know, I always just take a loose powder and a sponge and I just press that in and take my time to really work it into my skin until there is no more excess powder. That ColourPop Illuminator actually looks really pretty and natural over the top. My skin just looks really smooth and nice and glowy right now. I'm actually living for this. So I'm just gonna take that loose powder down the center of my face. This is what I always do no matter what I'm using. I just find that doing these steps is how I get my makeup to last all day long. And then lately I've actually been going underneath the contour area with some loose powder. Not baking, just kind of getting it underneath that line and then blending it out. Because I have some redness on my cheeks, and I really don't want my makeup to move in that area. And if my makeup is gonna fade, it's gonna fade down here for some reason. But it also adds some definition to my contour, and it sets that area of the face really nice and well. And then I'm gonna set the rest of my face with my Milani Even Touch Powder Foundation that I'm still trying to work through. Oh, this is just taking forever. I'm just pressing a little bit through this area. I don't want too much because I don't want to cover up that nice glow. I accidentally grabbed like a crap ton of eye primer, so I'm just going to try and use a little bit of that to get ready for eyeshadow, because I'm 100% positive I didn't show this eyeshadow palette on my channel yet, and I got it for Christmas from my mom. So the eyeshadow palette I'm going to use today is the XoBeauty Native palette, and this is if you don't know, it's Shan XO. She is a New Zealand YouTuber. I've been watching her for years and years, but this is her brand. And this is all about native flora and fauna from New Zealand. So I'm not going to be able to pronounce some of the names in here. It is so pretty. I'm going to try my best, and I'm going to do a look with this little gorgeous beauty today. So the first shade that I'm going to take in here, please excuse my pronunciation. I have watched Shannon's video on this, and I believe you roll the R's, so it's like Ruru. It's R-U-R-U. And it is like a cool kind of yellowy brown, and I'm just going to take that into my crease with a fluffy crease brush, just blending that and adding some definition, kind of using it as my transition. Also, I redecorated my room. I mean, all of this right here is the same, but I added some end tables with lamps on each side of my bed. I added some nice pictures above my bed here. I hated the ones that I had. And then I have this like moon phase metal wall hanging above the pictures. I got new bedding. Now I just am in love with my room, and I just want to hang out here all the time. Before, it used to just stress me out. I never did organize it the whole time that we lived here. It was always like my last priority. I went through my whole entire house and I organized every other room but my own bedroom. and it was a mess. There was clothes everywhere. I didn't like the decor. I was sick of the bedding. I was just over it. And I finally decided I'm gonna decorate my room. I'm gonna clean it. I'm gonna organize it. And so I did that, and now I love it in here. Now I'm gonna go in to the shade Kiwi, which is this warm kind of rusty brown at the top. And I'm going to start building that up on the outer corners. I'm not going to be doing any revolutionary look today. I just want something easy and pretty. Just pressing that on and then blending it inward. And I'm using a Sigma E25 brush for this. It's kind of like a flattened fluffy brush, so you can kind of pack shadow and blend shadow at the same time. So now I have that built up. I'm just going to kind of blend it a little bit around the edges. And I think I'm actually going to go in with, I don't know if it's Weka or Weka. It's kind of like a yellowy mustard color. And I'm just going to go around the edges of this look here. Really messily, just kind of slapping that on. I cannot decide what I want to do on my lid. There's so many pretty shades in here. I think I'm going to use Pika Pika. I don't think I've used this shade yet. So I'm just going to go in with my finger, and her shimmers are so smooth. And I'm going to put that all over the lid. Always with my finger. Always apply shimmers with my finger. I just like how they perform that way. You get more intensity than with a brush. That is so gorgeous. And then I think I'm going to go in with Manuka as my inner corner highlight. It's, like I said, kind of like a white golden shade. And then I'm going to go into Kiwi again, which is that warm kind of rusty brown. And I am just going to pop that on the lower lash line. I don't want to do anything too crazy under there. Oh, my eyes are a little bit red because I was just sneezing. And then since there's no matte cream color, I'm actually going to go into my Seint compact, and I'm going to use the shade Cupcake, which is like an awesome super pigmented cream, and just get that underneath my brow. I always do this because I just feel like it cleans up my whole look, makes it look more blended, lifts the brow, highlights under there. I'm just gonna quickly do my brows. I don't feel like I ever do them on camera. I am still working through my Skone Cosmetics brow wand. Look at this. I still have this much. I've been using this for like 2 freaking years, maybe longer. I don't even know at this point. And it is just taking forever to go through this pencil, which I mean, I got it in an Ipsy bag, but like if I were to just buy this pencil, I'd be super happy with that. But I'm like, I want to use it up so I can move on to some of my others. I have like a backstock of friggin' eyebrow pencils, so I want to use some up, and this one is just taking so stinking long. I see a floppy ear behind me. So I do not fill in with a pencil this front part of my brow. I always just fill in from like the middle area to the like tail of my brow. While I'm doing my brows, one of my resolutions for the year was to have a better relationship with food. So on Sundays for the past couple of weeks, I've been doing meal prep for lunches. So I always have something good, tasty, and also healthy in the fridge for me every day. So I'm not tempted to go out to eat or just eat junk because that's normally what I would reach for. I'm just gonna go in with my Almay brow setter, and this is what I would use to fill in the front part of my brow. So I've been meal prepping, and I actually started a highlight on my Instagram feed. No, my Instagram page. I have a meal prep highlight. So if you were interested, go check out my Instagram. I have a couple of things up there so far. I've only been doing this for a couple of weeks, but I've been really enjoying it. I like the convenience of just making these meals on Sunday and having them in the fridge all week, and I can just warm them up and they taste good and they're a healthier option. So there is the brows done. I was thinking about wearing lashes today or even eyeliner, but I decided that I really want to see how this mascara performs. This is the Maybelline Sky High mascara that has been all over like TikTok, all over the internet, and impossible to friggin' find, even in the waterproof formula, because I feel like the waterproof the waterproof formulas are always the ones left behind, but this has been a freaking bugger to try and find. And my sister finally snatched one up for me while she was at work one day, and I'm gonna see how this works and see if it lives up to the hype. I'm gonna see how this goes, but I actually forgot that I got this at Walmart the other day, and it is one of the little e.l.f. shimmery, like glittery liquid shadows. I forget what they're even called, but I have the shade Dirty Martini, and I wanted to use this. So I'm gonna go ahead and put some of this on the center of my lid. I swatched this the other day and it looked really pretty. Oh my gosh. And it's like a deep olive green with like gold and like copper shimmers in it. And then I'm going to take a brush and just blend out those edges. Wow, that is stunning. I'm glad I remembered that I wanted to use this. Look at that. I don't even think you can see how actually gorgeous this is. Oh yeah, I am a fan of that. That is stunning. I am a big fan of that. I want more shades. I've been wanting to try those, but just have been putting it off because I'm like, oh, I don't really use those kind of products much. But this one was on sale for like $3.50. So I snatched it up and I am happy that I did. Okay, so now let's move on to the mascara. I have to curl my lashes first. I feel like this side is dry already, so I am going to curl this side. Okay, so lashes are curled and I am gonna go into this. Again, it's the waterproof Very Black version. And I've been seeing like it has this kind of tapered wand that is very bendy. So we shall see. Can I like get in there or is it gonna bend on me? No, I can get in there. So far, actually, it's like really clinging to the lash as well. Wow. That is actually really pretty with just one little coat. And it's making sure to keep them separated. It's giving me volume and length without sticking them together. So far that looks really good. Oh my gosh, I'm actually like kind of blown away. I'm never blown away by a mascara when I first use it. I think I will try to go in for a second coat on the other eye. Okay, let's try a second coat. See how this builds up on itself. Wow, look at that. Like, I don't even know if you can see. That is actually so stinking pretty. Wow. Rarely, like, am I ever blown away by a mascara. I mean, I get the hype. But again, I can only speak for the waterproof version. I cannot speak for the regular version, but I've seen good things about it. I like that. Okay, so if you follow me on Instagram, you know my love. Oh, this is not the shade I meant to grab. Well. But you know my absolute love for these Maybelline Superstay matte inks. These are incredible. They last, you put them on in the morning and I still have to use a makeup remover to take them off at night. They last all day long. They're mask proof. Just amazing, amazing lip products. Like, I truly cannot even recommend these enough. I have like 4 or 5 shades now and I absolutely love all of them. So I am going to mix 2 shades. This is not the shade I meant to grab, but I'm still gonna do it. This is the shade Fighter, which is a nice warm brown, and then this is the shade Seductress, which is kind of like a peachy pink nude. So I am going to start off with Fighter. And I love the applicator. It's like a nice pointed tip, so you don't need to use a lip liner. And then once I have that on, I'm going to go in with a little bit of Seductress in the center and blend that in. I really like that shade that created. So this is the completed look. I really hope you guys enjoyed getting ready with me today and just doing some catch up on some things that have been going. Do I have lipstick? I have friggin' lipstick on my teeth. Okay. Okay, so this is the completed look. I really hope you guys enjoyed getting ready with me today and just doing some catch up on some things that have been going on in my life. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope you like the makeup look. I know I do. I love how my makeup turned out today. I had a lot of fun just playing with makeup and showing you guys some of the products that I've been absolutely loving lately, some things that are a little new to me. But yeah, if you did like this video, please give it a thumbs up. I would really appreciate it. Leave a comment down below and tell me what's been going on with you. And I will talk to you guys in the next one. Bye!